Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat?
Had a lot of the Saints undrafted rookies on here so far the last few days in the wake of the draft. And we're joined by another one. This is going to be Rico Payton, defensive back, cornerback out of Pittsburg State, signed an undrafted rookie deal with the Saints. Good enough to join us now. He's on Twitter at Rico_Payton1, Payton, if y'all want to give him a follow. Rico, we appreciate the time. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm doing well. Excited to be here and just blessed for the opportunity. Appreciate your time as well.
Absolutely, man. Look, we're happy to have you on. And look, congratulations, obviously, here for the opportunity with the New Orleans Saints. I kind of want to start there. Just how, you go through the draft, day 3 ends, and then, bam, you're with the New Orleans Saints. So kind of how did that process come together after the draft came and went?
I had told my agent prior to the draft that the Saints were kind of like my top team after just talking to a few teams, going on some visits, and I was excited to get that call from them.
What made the Saints your top team?
I would just say the 30 visit went really well. I like the scheme that the Saints play, and I just like the players that they have in the secondary as well.
How many teams reached out to you?
I would say during the entire process, we had quite a few teams just talking to us from starting in the season, coming to watch practice. After pro day, things kind of started to pick up. And then, obviously, I went on an official visit with the Patriots as well. So quite a few teams reached out to us.
I want to come back to the Saints conversation a little bit in a little bit, Rico. I do want to talk about your journey in college as well. So you're out of St. Louis, Missouri. You start your career at Southern Illinois with the Salukis, play 1 year, and then transfer to Pittsburg State. Kind of what went into the decision to transfer and go to Pittsburg State?
Yes, sir. So ultimately, I just did my redshirt freshman year at SIU. I was actually just recovering from an injury that I had, so I never played there. But my assistant cornerback coach, Corey Lindsey, he's actually from Louisiana, so it's funny to see how everything came full circle. But he was a good coach to me, a great mentor, and when he told me he was getting a job at Pittsburg State, I decided to follow him.
Where would you say your game developed the most in your time with the Gorillas at Pittsburg State? Great mascot, by the way.
Yes, sir. You already know, one of the best in the country, in my opinion.
I agree.
But I would just say, so for me, college was actually kind of wild. I ended up having a different corners coach every year that I was in college. So I had about 5 or 6 cornerback coaches. So I took a piece of their game from every single one of them. I tried to just pick their brain, watch as much film as possible with those guys, learn their favorite techniques, how they feel about certain things, and, just gathered all their information. And now I am who I am because of all of those guys.
So you mentioned the Saints, Rico, when you talked about the fit. And
yes, sir.
The Saints, obviously, look, you played a lot of outside cornerback at Pittsburg State. The Saints are a team that love press man coverage. How do you fit? What is it about the fit that makes it work for you in New Orleans?
Well, exactly what you just said. In college, about 90% of the time I was in press man, which I know how to play off man as well, but I feel like press man is one of my strengths. And on top of just being able to play in the slot or outside, like you said, the Saints have a lot of talent in the secondary, so I just want to get in where I can fit in and be able to be versatile and play both. We're
talking with Rico Payton, undrafted rookie free agent cornerback for the New Orleans Saints. Rico, you also mentioned earlier that there were a lot of guys in the Saints secondary that you liked, the players that you liked. Have you heard from anybody yet?
No, I haven't heard from anybody yet, but I'm sure once I get around those guys and earn some respect on the team, that those will be conversations in the future.
Veteran group, man. But they've had a great propensity for young players to step up early in that secondary over the last few years, whether it be Paulson Adebo or Alante Taylor. What would you say is the biggest strength of your game?
I would just say the biggest strength of my game is I would just say my versatility as a corner. I pride myself on being able to get off blocks. Like I said, I can play inside as well, so I pride myself on being able to blitz and being a physical tackler in the run game as well.
So that is something that you would be comfortable playing in the slot. Have you played in the slot before?
Yes, sir. So at Pittsburg State, I played mostly outside, but I have some experience playing in the slot as well.
All righty, man. That's awesome. Good. So you have versatility. Hey, that goes a long way in the NFL. Rico Payton is our guest. A few more for you, Rico. Your time very much appreciated, man. You mentioned the top 30 visit going great. Was that your first trip to New Orleans?
Yes, sir. That was actually my first trip to New Orleans. I had heard a lot about it because, like I said, I've had my first cornerback coach actually from out there. I like some different musical artists out there, and just heard a lot of good things about it. I heard the food was really good, so looking forward to trying some of that as well.
All right, you brought up the musical artist, and I had this. When I was looking up some stuff on you, I found an interview with one of your old teammates at Pittsburg State. He said you're one of the guys to hand the aux cord to. So if you're one of the guys to hand the aux cord to, Rico, I got to know what's on the playlist, man.
Yes, sir. So one of my favorite artists, his name is NBA Youngboy, and he's from Baton Rouge in Louisiana. So I would say I play him quite a lot, and I just try to mix it up. You know, I play a lot of R&B. I play a lot of rap as well. Just, you know, try to get the right vibe depending on what's going on.
Hey, man, I don't know if you've seen the social media. The Saints locker room can get pretty turned up whenever they win a game. They have the strobe lights going and the music. They might need you for the aux at that point, man. They do it big after wins down there in New Orleans. So I saw that. I'm like, wait a minute. He might be the guy for Club Dub. They got Club Dub going on down there after wins. Rico Payton with us. So wait, now got to get this one in. I'm sure you've been asked before. You mentioned the food. You had to have gone to dinner on the 30 visit. What'd you eat?
Yeah, so I actually can't even remember exactly what the place was called, but it was a seafood place. I tried oysters for the first time. They weren't as bad as I thought they would be. They were pretty decent, so I'll have to get down there and try some more of the best seafood places and get some recommendations for you guys.
Hey man, there's plenty to try down in New Orleans. That is for sure. Rico Payton here with us, Saints undrafted rookie free agent cornerback out of Pittsburg State. Rico, we appreciate your time, man. Best of luck. Congratulations again, and hopefully we can do it again soon when you get down here to New Orleans. All right?
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.